Hello, good morning, and welcome to Here Today.
Where tomorrow.
And today is...
Cruise Day!
Cruise Day! For the first time in 18 months, cruising is back, and we are ready. We are almost packed up. It's about 6:45 right now. We need to leave soon and head to Port Canaveral, across the state, because we are going to be leaving from Port Canaveral on what ship?
The Carnival Magic.
The Carnival Magic, which this is the first sailing the Carnival Magic will be taking since the shutdown. So we are re-breaking her in. She's got a new livery, a new paint job matching the Mardi Gras.
Looks so good.
Which we will also be seeing in port today because we are both leaving Port Canaveral this afternoon. So we are going to be packing up soon and heading out. What ports are we going to?
So we are going to stop at Half Moon Cay, Bimini, which
Yes.
is a new port, so that should be really fun.
Yes.
And also stopping in at Nassau. This cruise is going to be really different, and especially with all of the different new regulations with COVID, especially with an unvaccinated person. So
Yes.
with Madison, our daughter, who is under 12, quite obviously, she's not vaccinated. So because of that, we do have some regulations and rules that we need to follow.
Correct.
And one of those being that she cannot get off the ship
To roam freely.
independently
Yeah.
in Nassau or Bimini.
Right.
So-
But we can at Half Moon Cay because that's Carnival's private islands. But the majority of the people that you will see when we are in Half Moon Cay are employees that work on the ship for Carnival. So it's really, we're staying within the circle. So she is able to go. Now, they do have these bubble tours for Nassau and for Bimini. But unfortunately, there was nothing that a 17-month-old is really going to be engaging in. And she's got a lot to say about that, unfortunately.
Yeah, she was really hoping to get on some excursions.
Yeah.
With the cruising starting again and all of the new regulations, Carnival currently is sailing at a 95% vaccinated rate. So only 5% of the members, and that's going to be crew as well as guests, are able to be unvaccinated. So that's going to be your children under 12, or if there's any reason that you need to get what they call an exemption from having the vaccine to sail.
So the new protocols for us, vaccinated individuals, is that we need to show our original vaccination card or show the QR code that leads to the website that is a reputable website that shows that we did get our COVID vaccines, both shots if it was one of the tours, and it's got to be previous to 14 days. So you have to be fully, what they call fully vaccinated, and we have to prove that. Now for Madison, because we did win the lottery, we did get an exemption for her. We had to print that exemption. And then because she was so young, under 2, so we did have to bring her birth certificate.
Now, because Madison is under 2, she is not required to undergo any COVID testing prior to sailing. But if you are sailing with anybody between the age of 2 to 12 who is unvaccinated, you are required to show a negative COVID test before you are allowed on the ship.
Or any unvaccinated individual.
That's true.
Even the over 12s.
Yes.
What we understand is, and this will all change, it's probably going to be a revolving thing. What we understand is that the masks are mandated in the buffet and elevators. Those have been listed as like the mandated places. Then it is strongly suggested for pretty much anywhere else where there may be people. They did also make the mention that if you are fully vaccinated, you do not have to adhere to social distancing. But then in theory, you would be wearing a mask because you're in a crowd.
Yeah, it was a little fuzzy.
It just came out a few days ago with this new protocol. So today, August 7th, is the final sailing where vaccinated individuals do not need a COVID test. When we originally booked this cruise, there were no mask mandates for vaccinated individuals. Now they've introduced them on very loose terms, so it could be up to interpretation. We'll see, and we'll report back how serious they get. And then obviously with the COVID testing, that's a new thing as well.
Yeah.
So not our sailing, but the sailing right after ours, you now have to provide a negative COVID test within 72 hours of your sail date. So departure date.
Yep. So we're really excited. So hopefully we are going to have a smooth arrival at the port, and we will see you on the ship.
We are just outside of Port Canaveral. We stopped to get a couple of drinks, maybe a little snack. It's about 9:30. Our check-in isn't for an hour, and we're probably about 40 minutes out. It sounds like a lot of people are already there from our Facebook group. We're super excited to meet all of you all. We are doing a big group meetup, and then we're also doing a group photo that I'm responsible for. So I'm make sure that you're all ready for your close-ups, because I'm coming. We coming. So yeah, we're just here getting a couple of last-minute things, and then we'll be headed to the port.
There she is.
There she blows, the Carnival magic in all her glory. Okay, well, we are here. We are parked, Terminal 6, as per usual. Really easy to get here. The garage, why don't you pan around and show? The garage is pretty much empty right now.
Now we got a couple other people, but not a whole heck of a lot going on around here. We're still pretty early though. It's about 10 a.m.
So our check-in time is 10:30. Obviously, we wanted to leave a little bit of time for the nugs, just in case we had to stop for anything crazy. So we're just gonna chill for a little bit, maybe 10-15 minutes. We're gonna film as much as we can. You cannot film inside the terminal. I think I'll kind of film maybe some walk up, and then as we're walking to the ship. But as far as like the full check-in wait process, you're technically not allowed to film in there, much like an airport. So we'll see what we can get.
Good morning, Carnival Magic family. This is your cruise director, Gary here, wanting to say welcome home to each and every one of you. From the bottom of our hearts, we are delighted to see you back cruising with us, and we're going to make sure that this was a cruise worth waiting for.
So as you just heard, that was Gary, our cruise director, talking about the new E-Muster. Now, it did seem kind of interesting when we first came in, because we had the exemption, we had to go through a different line, just walking inside the port before security. So we were in kind of a different line, and I'll say unfortunately, that may not be the correct term, but because of the ever-changing ebb and flow of these new protocols that change daily, if not hourly, we did have a little bit of a time trying to check Madison in. And the reason is because she is under 2, she does not require testing. But because she is under 12, she doesn't have a vaccine. So there was kind of this, do they have a vaccine or no? No, they don't have a vaccine because she's under 12. Then you need to go get a test done. Okay, well, she's under 2, so the testing doesn't apply to her, but they didn't have, or at least the people that we dealt with didn't have the knowledge as to override that. So it became an escalation. So we were escorted through security, and then we went to a secondary screening where they said, okay, we're going to override what the computer is saying, because the computer is saying, okay, no vaccine, then needs testing. And we're saying no, because she's under 2, she doesn't do testing. So we had probably 3 or 4 people, like Katie said, had to validate her birth date to know that she is in fact under 2. and everyone was very nice and very cordial.
Everybody's excited for cruising to be back.
And
so.
everyone loves seeing a baby getting on this cruise ship. Everyone, they wave at me, they smile at Katie, then they get really bug-eyed when they see Madison, and they all lose their minds, and it's a little baby! And so it's pretty fun.
It's exciting. And I think that everybody, you know, it's new for all of us. All of these protocols are so new, and I think that everybody is being so patient. Because we understand that their protocols, this is the first sailing that has happened on the Magic.
But to that point, we are sitting in the room, and it is 11:30 in the morning.
Yeah, so we got to come directly to our room.
Right, because there's no one before us getting off of the ship. Our room was ready 3 weeks ago. So,
our room was ready a year ago.
Yeah, a year ago.
And then it makes me wonder, how long has it just been sitting here?
Yeah. So we were able to get on. Our check-in time was 10:30. We were here at 10:15 because we knew there was going to be a little bit of a backup because of Madison here. But after all that rigmarole, which really wasn't that difficult, like I said, everyone was really nice and cordial. We're here sitting. We've been sitting in this room for a half hour now. So, I mean, and all our bags are here. We're starting to unpack everything, and I think we're going to unpack and then probably head up to the Lido for a guy's burger, as is tradition. Madison's going to get to try her first guy's burger. Oh, I am excited.
Today I'll be showing you all how to don your life jacket in the case of emergency. You're currently in Muster Station E3. This is our Southern Dining Restaurant. Did you all get a chance to go to your cabins yet?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes. Did you catch the safety briefing?
In the background, yes.
You did?
Yes.
Good. Now at 3:45 there will be an announcement, and it's another reiteration of that safety briefing. You don't have to come to your muster station, but just take a listen if you can. It's about 3 to 5 minutes. Now, in your cabins, you should find your life jackets in your closet. And if you find you don't have enough life jackets, especially like for our infants, you talk to your cabin steward and they'll bring you the correct amount and the correct sizes. Okay?
He already did. Thank you.
Oh, perfect. Perfect. Now to don your life jacket, you just want to place it over your head. We're gonna do a nice little click it before you tick it. And if you need to tighten, you just pull on the strap and then you tuck the excess in. You're gonna do another click it before you tick it, and we're all in there.
Perfect.
Now remember, in the case of emergency, you go to your cabin, grab your life jackets, and then you come to your muster station, which is
E3.
Perfect. You're all done.
Awesome.
You're free to go.
All right.
All right.
Want it to be like this?
Yeah, we just gotta make sure we know where the baby goes.
So we want to go like just tight enough. Is that good? No, let's do one looser.
Yeah, make sure it's comfy.
That. And then we'll put it backwards on it.
Very nice.
And we clip it in.
All right.
Muster station E3.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Nice job. Yep, now we get to explore that for a while. Fun.
We are at the sail away. We are leaving Port Canaveral. We will be passing the Mardi Gras here in a little bit. A couple people waving down there. Hello. Goodbye. We'll see you later.
That one's yellow. Did you draw Carnival? Okay.
All right, Mommy.
Yeah.
Where are we?
We are in the main dining room.
Yeah. What table are we at?
We are at table 776.
That's right. We're almost right next to the window.
Yes.
Hello, good evening, and welcome back to day one aboard the Carnival Magic, its first inaugural cruise coming back off of COVID. We left you guys off in the beginning of Party City. We did the sail away party. Our Facebook group did a whole group photo. We left Port Canaveral and passed right by the brand new, awe-inspiring Mardi Gras with its roller coaster just looping, laughing at us.
I'll tell you, there were
amazing.
so many people on that ship, though.
It's huge.
It is massive. And additionally, apparently it's gaining speed. From what I heard in the dining room, it's already passed us. And it left port after us. But that's okay. It's not a competition.
Yep.
They're family, so it's okay.
That's right.
But we had a lot of fun getting out on the deck and meeting all of the Facebook group. That was a lot of fun. There's so many people. It has been the most involved Facebook group that I've ever been a part of.
That's something I would suggest. If you've never been part of a Facebook group, go to Facebook groups, type in the name of the cruise, so Carnival Magic, and then the sailing date, August 7th, 2021. Usually people create these amazing environments where you can meet new people before you cruise, months before you cruise. I mean, we have literally had 4 couples walk up to us and go, "You must be Rob and Katie, and is that baby Madison?" Because we've talked so much, we've shared photos, we've shared
excitement. It's just
yeah,
been
right. I mean, just the
super
build-up.
fun time and build up to getting on the cruise. And shout out to Jason. Jason did this
Jason
for
was our
us,
admin.
and a great admin at that. Probably
Absolutely.
the best I've ever seen.
I've never been in a Facebook group that was as active and had an admin that was as active as Jason was. So Jason, good job there, my dude.
Yes, you are awesome.
You and your wife Julia are tip top in our book, and we are definitely going to be coming to your house to swim.
After the sail away party, we got ready to go to the main event for us.
Yeah, the
which
main
is
dining room.
The main dining room.
Which was a casual dining experience at the main dining room this evening. Like Katie said earlier, it's one of our absolute favorite things. The food is delicious, number one. Number two, the food is as much as you want, so it is endless. And then number three, it's different. It is... there are things that I just can't go get.
Ox tongue.
Yeah.
Frog legs.
Yeah, I mean, there's 2 or 3 things that you go, oh, the braised rabbit. You go, I don't even know where to go to get that at home, so...
The little neck potatoes.
Yes, little potatoes, little necked. That's a super inside joke from forever ago. That's funny. That was fun. Good job. So let's talk about what we had this evening. So, what did you start off with?
So I started off with a Caesar salad and the quesadilla, which
The guacamole.
I love the quesadilla, which was delicious.
I also had a quesadilla. Then I got the shrimp cocktail, which was very good. And 2 orders of calamari, because I am a sucker for calamari. And then for our mains, what did you get?
I got the roast chicken, which was so good.
And then I got the mahi-mahi, which was also good.
It was just so good.
And then Madison, for her main, which she ate a lot of our stuff as well, but we did get her own food, was a vegetable lasagna, which pains me to say, because I hate lasagna with a passion. And the disrespect from my wife to order that for my daughter in front of my face, unfathomable. Anyways, we digress.
I don't digress.
No.
We are an equal opportunity lasagna around here.
Absolutely
and my
not.
daughter will eat lasagna, especially if it has vegetables in it. My girl's
house.
gonna eat well.
It's a good thing we're not at home, because I would have thrown that out into the yard. Anyways, okay, and then dessert. What did we have?
Carnival melting cake with
With,
peanut butter.
that's right. Now, that is a pro tip. If you've never done it, get the Carnival chocolate melting cake. It's very good. And then you ask for a side of peanut butter. So it's the chocolate cake, peanut butter, and of course the vanilla ice cream. You dip a little bit of the peanut butter, then you get a little bit of the chocolate melting cake, maybe you dab it in the ice cream. Oh, magnifique.
The triple threat.
It is Reese's peanut butter cup that's warm and melty with the nice, cool, refreshing vanilla ice.
It's great. It's so good.
It's so good. And it was something that my father-in-law and I had when we went on a boys' cruise at the beginning of 2020, right before cruising shut down. And Katie and her mother, we came home raving about this, and they were really excited that the next time they go cruising, they were going to get it. And then cruising shut down for 18 months, and they've been bitter every day since.
I mean, I was 8 months pregnant. I just want you all to know, for anybody who does not know our backstory,
Yes.
my husband and my father went on 2, not 1,
It was
but
back to
2
back. It was just one
cruises
long one. But yeah.
while I was 8 months pregnant.
And that was not, I said I was not going to go, and you encouraged me to go.
I thought it would be fun.
Yeah, and it was fun.
And I had
a
fun with
wonderful
my mom.
time.
And it was really fun because I got to spend time with my mom, and we had a really
True.
great time.
And I
so.
had a great time with your father.
We didn't have
And
peanut
we
butter
ate peanut butter chocolate melting cake. Like literally for 11 nights. It was
I'm so jealous still.
it was
But
so good.
I got to have it tonight. So
Yeah.
it all works out.
Okay, tomorrow is a day at sea.
Yes.
So we will have plenty of things to do around the ship.